Today, we are going to talk about two types of decisions that employees make when quitting any job or any company. One is the quiet one, which is quiet quitting, and the second one is revenge quitting. Now, as the name suggests, revenge quitting is where the employees are really frustrated. This is where they make abrupt decisions. They resign because of some emotional trigger. It may be because of a toxic environment or because of poor decision making of their seniors. It can also be because they feel betrayed, or it can be because they are not being treated properly for a very long time. For example, if they're getting promised that you will get promoted in the next quarter, next year, or next cycle, but they don't get promoted or they don't get the hike that they are promised. So this kind of builds that trigger internally, and then one fine day, the employees just quit out of revenge because they want to show the employer that this is not acceptable. So this is driven mostly by a emotion like I will teach them a lesson. So it happens all of a sudden abruptly where the manager or the leadership don't have any clue that this is coming. And these days, such resignations or revenge quitting is actually becoming a trend. Few days ago, it was something else. Few days ago, it was just the opposite, which was quiet quitting. Now, what is quiet quitting? Quiet quitting is where the employee does not resign out of frustration, but still continues to work at the same place, in the same role, same project, same company, but with doing bare minimum work. So in quiet quitting, the employee decides that, okay, I will continue to do the work, but I will not take any initiative. I will not do anything extra. I will just do what you ask me to do. That's the bare minimum. This can happen because of lack of work-life balance or burnout. It can also happen because an employee feels underpaid or undervalued, and also because of lack of growth opportunities. So in such scenarios, you will see that employees will work for 8 hours, 9 hours, whatever is required. They will clock in those hours, but they'll do the bare minimum. So this is like a passive disengagement where employees will refuse to work overtime or do anything beyond their actual original job description. Now, if you are a project manager or in a leadership position, you need to observe trends. You need to observe patterns of your employees and see whether your key people, important people in your team, are either going through this phase. Are they in a mode where they will probably take a decision to move abruptly, which will be like a revenge resignation, or are they in a phase where they are quietly quitting? So, as a manager, it is important for you to identify any such patterns and then have a very open dialogue with these employees to make sure that you are able to retain them if you feel they're important for your project or for the organization. Now, if you are an employee, which approach is better? In my view, no resignation should happen because of stored emotions and without planning. While all resignations more or less are emotional decisions, but you should not do it without planning. You should actually think it through from a financial angle, from what should I do next angle, which means what job will I get next, and what preparation is required for you to get there. For example, if you want to pick another job, how much time is going to take, how many interviews do you need to really get into, what kind of resume, what kind of LinkedIn profile, etc., referrals, all those things you need to think through. So it cannot be just an emotional decision that today I'm frustrated, I'm going to quit, I'm going to resign. So quiet quitting in my way is a better way because then you do the bare minimum. It also gives you time to prepare. So in my view, if you have to quit, you have to quit with a plan. Please do not quit because of just one or two bad transactions or because of some emotional trigger. And actually, one more important aspect is finding the root cause of your discomfort or discontent, why you are not happy at this current job. If you find the root cause, it would rather help you if you have an honest dialogue with your boss or with your manager. Because sometimes honest conversations can lead to solutions then and there. You may not even need to quit. They may either understand your situation, give you a pay raise or give you a different role, or maybe release you out of the project to some other department, etc. So having an honest conversation may help as well. But remember, if you have to quit, you have to quit with a plan. It may involve a lot of investment also in terms of upskilling. And as I said, planning is required because the job market is not that great always. You have to take your chances, and for that, a proper preparation is needed. I hope this was helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions. If you like the video, hit the like button and do not forget to share it in your WhatsApp groups, and see you in another video soon. Take care and bye for now.